to another Crafty Creation video with Whitney Marie. I'm glad that you guys stopped by because today I am making wedding cards. So I have here a really simple congratulations card, and I have made all these little flowers to go on my card. Let me zoom out for you to see. So the card that we are actually going to be making today is based off of this idea of the flowers being clustered together, the congratulations. However, it's not going to have this heart border on it. And then the congratulations is going to be in a different location. So it's a really simple card, but really, I think, classy. So let's get started. I have already cut 1 inch tiny flowers. I have 20 of these little flowers cut. Also, you're going to need 8 medium-sized flowers, and these are 1.9 or 2 inches wide. You're also going to need 8 large flowers, and these flowers are 2.25 inches in diameter. So there we have 3 different size paper that's cut out, and actually I'm using paisley. You can use any cardstock or pattern paper that you want, but this paisley was really pretty. What I have already done is prepare my card for my flowers that I'm going to be making. I have my congratulations already stamped. I use my Versamark and my black embossing powder. Then I went around the edges with my sewing machine, and I am using silver thread, and I love that. Isn't that pretty? So this is cut at 4.5 by 6 inches, and it fits with a white border, and that's the look that I wanted. That's why I went ahead and stamped my edges. So you can go ahead and adhere that down. I like to keep it off my card and add my flowers to this, and then all together move it and transfer it to my card. But you can do whatever you would like. The next step is just preparing our flowers for our card. And I'm going to start with my small ones first, because there are 20 of these and it's going to take a lot longer. By the end of this, you should have enough of these little cut flowers. You can use flower shapes or circle shapes, it doesn't matter. And you should have enough of these to make 3 flowers with. So the first step is taking your chalk, and I'm using charcoal from Color Box, and just going ever so lightly around the edges. So it's going to look like this. And this is a ripped one, and that's okay because it can go on the very bottom or in the middle, and no one will ever know that it was ripped. So that was an accident when I pulled my paper up off my mat, and it got stuck on my mat. So I'm going to go ahead and ink these, all of them up, and I like to ink them and then add my water and crinkle them up. The water kind of gives it it makes it easier to crinkle your paper, but you don't have to use water at all. But it gives it that aged look, as well as the inking. It gives it a really vintage aged look. So I'm going to go ahead and do this, and I will see you when it's finished. Now that your flowers and your leaves are inked, you can get out your water spray, and my flowers are inked in charcoal, but my leaves are inked in the green, the olive green that I also have from Colorbox. So I'm going to go ahead and wet these. They don't need to be completely saturated, just a little damp, because you're going to take it in your hand and you're going to crinkle it. So this is what you're going to do. Just kind of get a few water droplets on there and crinkle it up. All right. The next step is to get your hole punch. And your brads. You know what? I think I forgot to mention brads too. This is the assorted brads and grommets from Hobby Lobby, and I like to use the large brads, these large ones for the large and medium flower, and then these small ones, they are so adorable. See this size difference. And I like to use the small ones for the small flowers that are going to go on our card. So I have picked out, I'm going to pick out the 2 large cream color brads and 3 small cream brads. So I've got 3 of those and 2 of the other ones. Okay, put that aside. And you do not have to try to find the center of this at all. But you're going to take your hole punch and just punch out the center. Put your brad right in the middle. Flatten the back out, and then take your inside flower and fold it up on itself, and do this to all the layers. Be kind of gentle, because if your paper is still damp, it will tear. And halfway through, I like to take my heat embosser and heat it up. That dries out your flower, and it keeps the it's almost like it keeps its shape when you add heat to it. Just having a hard time picking up the individual layers. There we go. So there is one, and don't worry, we're going to unfold it somewhat to get it on our card. So there's one, and I think this looks like a little carnation. Doesn't it to you? Look like a little carnation? So there's one. That's our medium-sized flower. And then we already have our large flowers stacked, so have really enjoyed making all these flowers, and last night I actually made this flower here, and it is attached to a paper clip, and on the back it has a magnet. And I decided kind of in the middle of making this card that I was going to go ahead and turn this large flower that's going to go at the top corner of our card into a magnetic paper clip. And this is going to have a kind of a triple purpose. The first one is to decorate the card, of course. Then the second one is to hold possibly money or a gift card. It is a congratulations wedding card. And then the third is just to decorate the refrigerator since it's a magnet. So to hide this is to put your paper clip underneath your card and then have a slit cut into it, and that way it will show up on the inside of the card but not the outside. So the next step is in creating our paper clip flower. Since we're also going to be using leaves, is to prepare our leaves. So we're going to get our leaves kind of lined up here, and we're going to match it with the leaf that it goes with. Some of them you might have to flip over to make it work, but that's okay because you should have inked all around the outside, and if you have a slit on the inside of your leaf, you're going to ink that, so it doesn't really matter which way they go. You're going to take your Scotch adhesive and just do the base tip of it, and you can take a pair of scissors or something, but you're going to roll. My husband's home. My dogs are barking. And you're going to roll it like this. And it's going to come out like that. So I'm going to do these, and I will get back with you when they're done. Take a glue dot, and these are also from Walmart. Extremely sticky, they're fantastic. And just apply it to the back of my flower. Put my adhesive, I put my paper clip underneath my leaves. That was a better idea. There we go. So the paper clip is under the leaves. Sorry that I had to change that up on you. But you can bunch up your flower again. And the next step is to add, if I can locate them, a magnetic button. He's right beside me and I didn't even see it. These magnetic buttons are found in the sewing department at Walmart, and they have an adhesive backing, a foam backing, so you just peel the tape off and you can just put it right in the center.